So let's start with the YouTube videos. That again is an external URL. So I'm going to have to go to my hamburger lesson, and there's the first YouTube video. So I'm going to copy that, and now I'm going to add, and this is add to my module, and this is an external URL. So the URL I paste under URL, and then the page name is the text that will show up in the module. And I'm just going to call it video 1. And I'm going to click add. And again, I may want to indent this. And notice that these are not published by default. And so if I want students to see them, I am going to have to go back and publish them. By default, files are published so that they can be viewable. But if I want, I can remove this publishing of a file so that it cannot be seen. Let's go and add the second video. Let me go and grab that web address. And we'll paste that URL, and we'll call this video 2. And this time I'm going to click the button load in a new tab so that we can compare the two once we view them. So let's add that item. Again, I forgot to increase my indent. So there we go. And then the third video, if you'll remember right, is actually a file that we uploaded. And there is the video. So I go to my files, I select it, and I add the item. In order to make this match the others, I can edit it so that it actually says, whoops, video 3, and I can go ahead and indent it. And now it matches. However, the students can see that it is a video because they have the download icon instead of the links. So let me publish all of these so that I can go in and show you from student view what the student is going to see in a module. So now I'm going to go to settings, and I'm going to go to student view. And here I am in modules. Once I click on modules, so they can see the hamburger unit and they can go through the lesson. And what's great about modules, if they go through the whole thing, at the very bottom, they will get a next button, which allows them to go through the module sequentially and not have to return to the module's link if you don't want to. So they can go through the entire thing just by hitting next and previous, or they can come back to the modules link and click on whatever they would like to click on. So as you see, these videos, if I click on this one, it's going to play right here in Canvas still. Let's go back to modules and look at this video. Remember I said open in a new tab? So it's going to say open video 2 in a new window, and then it opens in a new window and doesn't open inside of Canvas itself. I am actually in YouTube now watching that video, so I get everything else that comes with watching a video in YouTube. Returning to modules, if you'll remember, the third video is a file. So when I click on this, it will allow me to watch it right here in Canvas, or if I click here, it will have me download the video, and I can download it to my computer if I choose to. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cancel that download so we don't have to take the time. Anyway, let's leave the student view and return back, oh my word, and return back to modules. And again, I'm going to open this so we can talk a little bit about this. Technically and also functionally, you could run your entire course through modules. And I kind of like that setup. And then when you look at the student view, they can just see modules. Because at this point, if we go to student view and they click on assignments, they're going to see all the assignments. And if they click on pages, they're going to click on all my pages. They're going to see all the pages that I have created. I don't necessarily like that. I like to control what they see through modules. And there's a video, the next video actually, that will show you how to control this navigation so that they can only see modules. But the key, if you do that, is you have to make sure everything that the student needs to access needs to be in a module. Now, if you have a page in a module or an assignment in a module and they need to access an item through that page, for example, these websites or these videos, or if you'll remember right, our first assignment had a worksheet that they would need to access, they can still do that. I don't need to upload those videos and those worksheets into a module specifically, as long as I have this page with their access to it in a module. So modules, the bottom line is, if they can get to everything through the stuff you have in modules, then there is no reason for them to have any of these other links on the left, which is the next video in this series. The great thing is, by learning how to do modules, you understand better how to organize your course as far as scaffolding, as far as content, as far as prerequisites, and just plain organization. So modules are a very, very powerful function of Canvas.